Welcome to Sam Outside. I'm Sam and I'm outside asking if you're okay. Because if you're not, well, you're in good company. Yeah, it's that time of year. Statistically, this time of year has some of the lowest points for so many, especially in this part of the world. So the honeymoon phase of the new year is over. And for those people who made some very ambitious goals, needed, important, the commitment might have had opportunities by now, 4 weeks in, 5 weeks in, to be challenged. So consistency might be a challenge. And the grind of getting back to work into the new year, it's starting to weigh. And yeah, right. Seasonal affective disorder. Yeah, it's a thing. So we're far on the other side of the Yule, of the solstice, but I'm not noticing it in the morning. In fact, I'm waiting for that sun to rise. But I actually haven't had a sunny day in a couple of weeks. We've had moments of sunshine, but they are few and far between, and they are not long lasting. So to have access to the amount of sunlight, vitamin D is just lacking. So that has a real metabolic effect. And we're maybe starting to see it a little bit more in the evening, but again, not enough. People are driving to work in the dark, to get home in the dark. It's cold. It was the coldest part of the year. We just had a minus 40. Now, minus 40 Celsius, it's the same in Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's where those 2 points meet on the thermometer. Minus 40 is minus 40. That's just cold. It's too cold to go outside. It's not safe. And in my part of the world, we've had some record snowfalls. Family and friends who literally broke records down in southern Ontario. The most amount of snow in about 180 some years. So yeah, it's just been that kind of a month, that kind of a week. So for many, they're just not feeling it. All right. And then, heaven forbid, you've got any access to social media. You're looking at what's happening in the news, not only in your own neighborhoods, in your region, in your province, in your country, but man, what's going on elsewhere? It's big. And there's a lot happening. And that is enough to overwhelm, consume, to make people think, to make people judge, to make people to worry. And, with good reason. And for some, when they're already, down on themselves, beating themselves up about their lack of commitment to the goal setting that they had around the new year. And of course, people haven't seen their family and friends since the holidays. So there's a little bit of separation there. Oh yeah, and those bills, yeah, they've been piling up after the holiday spending. So lack of daylight. And if you have been outside, it's because you've been outside shoveling. And your poor back and your shoulders are sore. So yeah, I get it. For a lot of people, there are just all these lemons lining up, giving them good cause, good reason to feel it. So all I can recommend is stay active, do those things that can lower your cortisol, that can increase endorphins and serotonin, oxytocin, dopamine. All right. So spend some good quality time making physical contact with others, engaging, making some good connections. Do something good for yourself. Get some exercise, get some fresh air, maybe take a vitamin D, but yeah, get some daylight. Absolutely need it. And then be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Yeah. Like consistency is a thing, but you don't have to give 100% every day. So you give 80% on one day and 20% on another day and 40% on another day. 1%. Just give 1% every day. It's still better than 0%. All right. Just do something. Be kind to yourself. Be forgiving. Right. And reset, reevaluate. And just know that the fact that you're even having those thoughts is a good thing. The fact that you have the capacity to compare who you were, where you were, to who you want to be and where you want to be, that's a great thing. All right. So don't beat yourself up about that. And all those things you're feeling, especially at this time of year, they're normal, right? In this part of the world, the Northern Hemisphere, yeah, into January, it's very normal. We just had it a little while ago, Blue Monday. Statistically, in psychological terms, it is the lowest point for people statistically, emotionally, mentally. All right. So yeah, do something physical, do something of service, be kind to yourself, be forgiving, and start over, right? Just try again and keep trying. All right. And check in on others. All right. It's okay to be selfish. Check in on yourself first and deal with that. All right. You can't be there for others if you are not there for yourself first and foremost, but check in on others. Or they need you. All right. But you need you first. But yeah, check in on others. For many of us, we haven't talked to those people that we spent the holidays with since then. So, for many, it's been a hot minute. So you don't need a reason. Just say, hey, thinking about you because you mean something to me. How's it going? All right. So do that with yourself first, though. Get some activity. Go outside. Doesn't look like there's a lot of daylight, but I'm getting more ultraviolet rays out here like this than I would be if I were in my house. So a couple times a day, as often as I can, when it's safe to do so, when it's not minus 40. All right. So thank you very much for watching. Check in on yourself. Check in on others. Go outside. It's good for you. All right. This too shall pass. We're on the other side of it. Things are going to get brighter. Things are going to get warmer. Things are going to get easier. Be kind. Be consistent. I'll talk to you again real soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye.